Middleburg Heights by the beginning of the third quarter.
Really?
Really. He did like 87 miles an hour all.
Oh, he wheelied over there. Did you see that?
No.
I thought it was
What
gonna.
is your name?
Jim.
Jim. Steve.
Brad.
Brad.
Look at it. Look at it. I love the dust trails. It gives a realism of speed.
Jim does it.
Yeah, not when they blow in my face. No, they're cool to look at from a distance, though.
But they're blowing away from you, so.
It's beautiful. God, you know, I don't know why this reminds me of being a boy. Remember when I don't know what company came out with the Evel Knievel?
Oh, was it Milton Bradley?
I think it was Milton Bradley.
And you crank it, and it took off.
Yep.
You know what? They have radio control motorcycles too.
Oh, sure.
That ride on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
I saw a guy who modified one. He got it to do 46 miles an hour. At least the wind's blowing away from you.
No, it's not.
It's still blowing more that direction.
I used to be real bad when I was younger. I mean, I got a shot every other week from age 12 to 34. And here's the funny thing. My allergist retired. So this new guy took over his
Is he an Indian guy?
no, this practice. No, you know who he is? He's one of the Milkovich brothers.
Never heard of him.
Maple Heights Wrestling.
Oh, I have a friend who's big into wrestling, and I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah, ask him about the Milkoviches. Yeah, they're really good wrestlers out of Maple Heights High School. So the guy was a moron. So I quit. And I was just gonna go get another allergist, but they're not exactly a dime a dozen.
Right.
So I'm like, well, until I get a new allergist, I just have to do some over-the-counter drugs. I started paying attention. I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty fine. I'm not sneezing my fucking brains out like I used to. And,
I heard someone sneezing their ass off.
okay. Oh, that was earlier. Yeah, that was.
I'd like, oh, you're having a sneezing attack. I was worried.
Do you have blue eyes? No. No.
And
I figured it was because of the sun, because I sneeze when I in the bright sun.
okay. Yeah. See, I'm still allergic to the sun. My 3 deaths are still the sun, freshly cut lawns, and cat dander.
Okay.
But I've pretty much lost all my other, outgrown all my other allergies. And if it wasn't for that moron taking over the practice, I'd still be shelling out money for
I
it.
have a runny nose all the time.
So you got an idea what I'm talking about.
Yes, all the time.
Sorry.
At one time when I was at St. Bart's, I grew up in Middleburg, went to St. Bart's. I sneezed one time 31 straight times.
That must have hurt.
Oh, it was awful.
You know, each time your heart skips a beat,
Yep.
you could have had a heart attack.
That's why you say bless you after you sneeze.
Oh, is that where that came from?
That's where that came from.
As a matter of fact, one time, one of the teachers thought I was faking it and threw me out in the hall.
And you're still doing it.
And I was still doing it. And it's not like it, and I understand that I'm the only kid who has allergies.
I'm allergic to
But-
needles.
Oh, Steve, I flipped.
And when I have to have my blood drawn, I tell the person I'm allergic to needles.
Right,
So do it gently.
right.
Steve, please.
Excuse me.
Yep.
My knees are bad. I have osteoarthritis. They're really bad. I mean,
Gotcha.
I've lost some. I had diarrhea for a long time.
You had what?
I had diarrhea for over a month.
Oh,
It got more controllable, but I was still having it.
oh.
And I lost weight. I mean, it hurts less, but it still hurts.
Yeah,
Oh, it'll feel much better. You walk. Yeah, well, I lose weight, and I'm still gonna hurt.
yeah.
Not gonna change. Tell me the shaft didn't come out again. Is it still in there? It's been popping out, and I think they figured out why. They showed me in the directions that I needed 2 O-rings in one of the outdrive cups. And I think it was causing it to pop out. And then I took the 2 out of one side and put the other one. I put one of them in the other side, and then it seems like that did the trick. It's always.
I like when people problems though.
Sorry. Run away! Sorry.
Do you know mass times velocity squared is the force of impact?
Oh, dude, I haven't talked shit like that since high school. And the furthest I got was geometry. I didn't get into it.
You know what? I had a crappy.
The World National at
Yeah.
the RCR 12 scale national. And the car marshals, if they would step out and get hit by a car, they could often break their ankle.
You're talking about a 3 to 5 pound car, man.
Yeah.
Especially, now just think of one of these doing 50, 60 miles an hour hitting someone.
Ouch.
Or hitting someone in the head in a jump. You're going to kill them. These aren't toys. People call them toys. I call them real cars, just smaller. Basically what they are.
It is.
All right. I got to go get at least 5 miles in. Take care, Brad.
Yeah, you too. Hey, you know what? They could do drag racing on that back parking lot.
What's that?
They could do back on that parking lot way up there.
Oh, yeah.
They could do a drag race. That's got to be a quarter of a mile. They could do a drag race.
They don't even go for a mile anymore. It's just 1,000 feet.
Yeah, well, even the radio control cars, they could do the 132 real easy there.
Well, like you said, beat the fuck out of your car.
Hey, you know they. You should look up people who race them. They actually have get-togethers like all over the country. They race those.
Get clubs.
Yeah, you might actually like to take a look at how they're doing it with the radio control cars.
With the what?
With the radio control cars.
Great.
Look online, YouTube.
I love YouTube. I do. I can find I have so many interests. Okay, so I look for things, and then YouTube tries to put an algorithm on it. So then they end up showing me shit that I wasn't planning on looking at, but hey, that's interesting to me.
Yes.
You know what I usually...
I mean, you have to understand, I mean, I'm a guy, I will look up, I kid you not, I've watched guys repair a wristwatch before on YouTube. I'm interested in a lot, I don't do a lot of things, but I'm interested in a lot.
Yeah.
People do that. Painting with
Watercolors?
epoxies and resins. Oh yeah, I get...
Did you ever see that woman who draws with her hands on sand? She has a table full of sand and she makes...
Oh yeah, I've seen people do that, yeah.
You should... there's a guy I watch. If you like watching drag racing, he does it with actual cars that people drive. It takes place in Britain. It's called Car Wow.
It's called what?
Car Wow.
Car Wow.
Watch that stuff. He's doing drag races all the times with all these cars. It's awesome. You gotta watch it. He even has like several on a airfield. They do it.
Oh, there you go.
You should take a look for Car Wow.
I wonder how these cars would do on an actual Major League Baseball.
You tear it up. They put smoke all over the place.
But you know, because it's not really dirt. They you know, there's
It's sand. It's
different.
sand and dirt.
All right, it was a pleasure, guys.
Bye.
There's you.
Might as well finish off that battery pack.
Over.
I have ones that are faster. This one's faster than this. And this is smaller. But the battery's dead. I don't have another battery for it. This one, this 14 scale, this is 10th. This is 14 scale. This will do 31 miles an hour out of the box.
This one?
Yeah, this one right here will do 31 miles an hour out of the box.
Wow.
This is doing over 20. This is probably doing over 20. This one's probably doing closer to 25. I have a car I think that does 30 also that I drove here last week. I have a car that I will bring next time that I'm hoping will do 40.
What?
I have a brushless motor in it. If you got into the hobby, you'd understand. There's these things that brushless motors. They go by kVs. One revolution. Like if it's a 4600 kV, it's one revolution per 1 kilowatt.
Oh yeah,
It does 4,600 per 1 kilowatt.
Oh wow.
So I have 4,600, and you add the volts to it. You times that. This is what I don't know if it's actually true, but if you take 7.4 volts and you times it by 4,600, that's how many RPM you're getting out of the motor.
Oh wow.
So I'm talking 50, 60,000, maybe more RPM.
Wow. And you actually
Build these
do you?
from a kit.
Get out of here.
Yep.
This you could get into the hobby for around $100 with this one, but it's already built. These I had to build. I prefer to build them because you learn more about the car, and if something goes wrong, you know how to fix it.
Yep.
So where you get the kit from?
Hobby stores.
Oh.